साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Want to project the verse? Then do it. You said no 11:54. So I am asked to speak on Bhagavad Gita chapter 11, the universal form, text number 54. So you can recite after me. Bhaktya-tvananyaya shakya aham evo vidharjunah ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप। भक्त्यात्मनन्यया शक्य अहम् एव विधोऽर्जुन ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप। भक्त्यात्मनन्यया शक्य अहम् एव विधोऽर्जुन ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप। You can repeat. Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya aham evam vidhorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tattvena pravishtum cha parantapa. Bhaktya-tvananyaya shakya aham evam vidhorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tattvena pravishtum cha parantapa. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki. Bhaktya, by devotional service to birth. Ananyaya, without being fixed with fruitive activities or speculative knowledge. Shakya, possible. Aham, I. Evam vidhaha, like this. Arjuna, O Arjuna. Jnatum, to know. Drashtum, to see. Cha, and. Tatvena, in fact. Praveshtum, to enter into. Cha, also. Parantapa, O mighty armed one. Translation. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Prabhupada has given a long purport. Krishna can be understood only by the process of undivided devotional service. He explicitly explains this in this verse so that unauthorized commentators who try to understand Bhagavad Gita by the speculative process will know that they are simply wasting their time. No one can understand Krishna or how he came from parents in a four-handed form and at once changed himself into a two-handed form. These things are very difficult to understand by study of the Vedas or by philosophical speculation. Therefore, it is clearly stated here that no one can see him or enter into understanding of these matters. Those who, however, are very experienced students of Vedic literature can learn about him from the Vedic literature in so many ways. There are so many rules and regulations, and if one at all wants to understand Krishna, he must follow the regulative principles described in the authoritative literature. One can perform penance in accordance with those principles. For example, to understand serious penances, one may observe fasting on Janmashtami, the day on which Krishna appeared, and on the day of Ekadashi, the 11th day after the new moon and the 11th day after the full moon. As far as charity is concerned, it is plain that charity should be given to the devotees of Krishna who are engaged in his devotional service to spread the Krishna philosophy or Krishna consciousness throughout the world. Krishna consciousness is a benediction to humanity. Lord Chaitanya was appreciated by Rupa Goswami as the most munificent man of charity because love of Krishna, which is very difficult to achieve, was distributed freely by him. So, if one gives some amount of his money to persons involved in distributing Krishna consciousness, that charity given to spread Krishna consciousness is the greatest charity in the world, and if one worships as prescribed in the temple, uh, in the in the temples in India, there is always some statue, usually of Vishnu or Krishna. That is a chance to progress by offering worship and respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For the beginners in devotional service to the Lord, temple worship is essential. And this is confirmed in the Vedic literature, Shita Upanishad 6.23. Jasya devi para bhaktir yatha devi tatha guru tasyaiti kathita hyartha prakashante mahatmanah. One who has unflinching devotion for the Supreme Lord and is directed by the spiritual master in whom he has similar unflinching faith can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead by revelation. One cannot understand Krishna by mental speculation. For one who does not take personal training under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master, it is impossible to even begin to understand Krishna. The word tu is specifically used here to indicate that no other person can be used, can be recommended. No other process can be used, can be recommended, or can be successful in understanding Krishna. The personal form of Krishna, the two-handed form, and the four-handed are completely different from the temporary universal form shown to Arjuna. The four-handed form of Narayana and the two-handed form of Krishna are eternal and transcendental, whereas the universal form exhibited to Arjuna is temporary. The very word Sudurdarsam, meaning difficult to see, suggests that no one had seen that universal form. It also suggests that among the devotees there was no necessity of showing it. That form was exhibited by Krishna at the request of Arjuna, so that in the future, when one represents himself as an incarnation of God, people can ask to see his universal form. The word no, used repeatedly in the previous verse, indicates that one should not be very much proud of such credentials as an academic education in Vedic literature. One must take to the devotional service of Krishna, only then can one attempt to write commentaries on Bhagavad Gita. Krishna changes from the universal form to the four-handed form of Narayana, and then to his own natural form of two hands. This indicates that the four-handed forms and other forms mentioned in Vedic literature are all emanations of the original two-handed Krishna. He is the origin of all emanations. Krishna is distinct even from these forms. What to speak of the impersonal conception? As far as the four-handed form of Krishna are concerned, it is stated clearly that even the most identical four-handed form of Krishna, which is known as Mahavishnu, who is lying on the cosmic ocean and from whose breathing so many innumerable universes are passing out and entering, is also an expansion of the Supreme Lord, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita, in the Brahma Samhita, chapter 5, text number 48. Jasyaika nishwasita kalamathavalambya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanaatha Vishnur mahan sa ihajasya kala vishesha Govindam adipurusham tamaham bhajami. The Mahavishnu, into whom all the innumerable universes enter and from whom they come from again simply by his breathing process, is a plenary expansion of Krishna. Therefore, I worship Govinda, Krishna, the cause of all causes. Therefore, one should conclusively worship the personal form of Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has eternal bliss and knowledge. He is the source of all forms of Vishnu. He is the source of all forms of incarnations, and he is the original Supreme Personality, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. In the Vedic literature, Gopal Tapani Upanishad 1.1, the following statement appears: Satchidananda Rupaya Krishnaya Khila Karine Namo Vedanta Vidyaya Gurave Buddhisakshine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Krishna, who is a transcendental form of bliss, eternity, and knowledge. I offer my respect to him because understanding him means understanding the Vedas, and he is therefore the supreme spiritual master. Then it is said, Krishna vai paramam daivatam. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Gopal Tapani Upanishad. Eka vai sarvaga Krishna idyaha. That one Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is worshipable. Ekopi ishan bahudha yobhibhati. Krishna is one, but he is manifest in unlimited forms and expanded incarnations. Again, Gopal Tapana Upanishad. The Brahma Samhita says, Ishvaraha Sar Paramah Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadi Radhi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna, who has a body of eternity, knowledge and bliss. He has no beginning, for he is the beginning of everything. He is the cause of all causes. Elsewhere it is said, Jatravatirnam Krishna Khyam Paramam Brahma Narakriti. The Supreme Absolute Truth is a person. His name is Krishna, and he sometimes descends on the earth. Similarly, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we find a description of all kinds of incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in this list the name of Krishna also appears. But then it is said that this Krishna is not an incarnation of God, but is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Eti chamsa kalapumsaha Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Similarly, in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Mattah parataram nanyat. There is nothing superior to my form as the personality of Godhead Krishna. He also says elsewhere in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Adihi Devanam. I am the origin of all the demigods. And after understanding Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, Arjuna also confirms this in the following words, Param Brahma Param Dhava Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. I now fully understand that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, and that you are the refuge of everything. Therefore, the universal form which Krishna showed to Arjuna is not the original form of God. The original is the Krishna form. The universal form with its thousands and thousands of heads and hands is manifest just to draw the attention of those who have no love for God. It is not God's original form. The universal form is not attractive for pure devotees who are in love with the Lord in different transcendental relationships. The Supreme Godhead exchanges transcendental love in his original form of Krishna. Therefore, to Arjuna, who was so intimately related with Krishna in friendship, this form of the universal manifestation was not pleasing, rather, it was fearful. Arjuna, who was a constant companion of Krishna's, must have had transcendental eyes. He was not an ordinary man, therefore, he was not captivated by the universal form. This form may seem wonderful to persons who are involved in elevating themselves by fruitive activities, but to persons who are engaged in transcendental, in devotional service, the two-handed form of Krishna is the most dear. Okay, such a long purport. So, in this verse, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna that Krishna's two-armed form is very, very special. The glory of Krishna's two-armed form is being discussed in this section, because you can understand when Arjuna he requested Krishna to reveal his universal form, then after Krishna revealed his universal form to Arjuna, Arjuna was very much frightened to see such a ghastly feature of the Lord. And then immediately he started offering his prayers, recognizing he had committed offense unto him, simply merely treating Krishna as his friend. Sakheti matva prasabham. He Krishna, he Jadava, he Sakheti. So he is saying that I have sometimes addressed you, that hey Krishna, out of friendship. He is Yadava, means Yadavas are not even qualified to rule. My father is Pandu, Maharaj, you are such a great ruler. So in that way, on many occasions I had ridiculed you, considering as my mere friend, but I can see you are not to be ridiculed. So then Krishna understood that Arjuna is now very much fearful. Then he showed his four-arm form, Vasudeva form. And after that, again Krishna, he restored to his Diyuj Murli Dhar Shyam Sundar Rup. So, in this verse and before, it is said, Krishna is saying, Naham Vedair na tapasa na dane na chajya jnatum drashtum cha tatpena pavrashtum cha prad. So, not that merely by performing some austerity, giving some charity, or studying the Veda, one can understand me, but by bhakti. So, in this verse, he is making it very clear, bhaktya vananyaya sakya aham eva vidharjuna. So, here we should understand that this bhakti is everything. Whether somebody is practicing karma or jnana or yoga, any kind of pursuit one undertakes, without bhakti, without devotion, they will not get the result. This is most important point to take a note on. So, without devotional service, without worshipping Krishna, nobody will be successful. So you may ask this question that in this world, there are so many people, they are performing their activities. Not that everybody is performing bhakti, but we see people are earning a lot of money, they are becoming successful, materially speaking. So what is this? Yes, in the material field of life, people are getting success, there is no doubt about it. But what is happening? In such kind of success, if you see, ultimately there is suffering. How? People are engaged in mostly sinful activities in this world. What is sinful activity? Sinful activity means those who does not recognize Krishna's authority and accept everything for their personal sense gratification. That is nothing but a sin. That kind of sinful activities are very much committed in this world. But then you can still say, whatever it may be, they are still getting result. Yes, this is the result. The suffering is waiting for them. So, there are, three types of result comes by the activity. Ishtam, Anishtam, Mishra means Papa karma phala, Punya karma phala, and Papa and Punya Mishrita means mixed, sinful and pious results. So these results will come. But if you say people are performing so many activities without performing devotion, they are also getting the result. What result? They are getting sinful result. They are going to suffer afterwards. Therefore, in every society, there is the concept of religion. People go to church, mosque. Why? They want to be religious. Because they are afraid of punishment. They are afraid of the punishment of the God. So, externally speaking, people who are materially successful, that we cannot say that that is the best life. Without approaching God, they are attaining success in their material career. But we should know that a person who wants to really become successful in their life, when they come to Krishna, what happens? There is the benefit. The benefit is their material needs are automatically attained. And because they are recognizing Krishna's position and they are also engaged in his devotional service, so they will lead their life in a way by which they will remain free from these sinful activities, which will not lead them to suffer afterwards. Therefore, in this verse, mostly it is spoken Krishna's position. Krishna is not God for a particular section of the society. Krishna is not Hindu God. Krishna is not the God for Indians. Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is God for everybody. He is Bhagavan. So in that way, when somebody knows Krishna's position and he surrenders unto him, like you all are doing here, right? You all have come, you are staying here. Every day you are doing your program and studying, and also at the same time you are going to the university. But these two boys, they have already done with their university. They don't want to go back to university, How many lifetimes you have been going to university? Not this lifetime. Even in previous lifetimes also you have been going to university. You don't know this. You have forgotten it. Looks like this is a very unique, very unique position you have got. Oh, I have come to Canada, I need to get a big degree. I can do so many things. Never mind, we have nothing to say against, but try to understand this. even if you become very successful in your career, and even if you get a big, position in a big company, earn, millions of dollars, why do you do that? What is next? Ask this question. After that, what is next? Ask these two questions. What is next and why I am doing this? Okay, a child is born, he is going to school, as he grows, then going to college, then university, then going to the foreign country. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying that Vidyara Gaurave Bhrami Dese Dese Dhano Uparjana Kari. Being proud of my credentials, I have been wandering in different countries around the world and earning a lot of money. Why? Swajano palon kariye kaman. Tomare bhulilu hari. When I have been going from country to country, that is what people are doing actually. They are not satisfied. One going from India to Canada, Canadian is going from Canada to Germany. And Germans from Germany, they are going to London. From London, they are going to Middle East. From Middle East, he is going to USA. This chakkar is going on. Huh? Why? Everybody wants to earn more money. Why? Swajana palan kariye kamane. Means he is very much focused in earning a lot of money to have a nice fancy car, very big house, and all the family members should be given morning breakfast, noon lunch, evening dinner, and in the meantime, if something going to the market, also eat something there, buy so many things, right? They are very happily doing this. Okay? After this, what? Now everything is done. What is next? Your father was doing the same thing, your father's father was doing the same thing, his father was also doing the same thing, you are also doing the same thing. What is so great about your achievements? Even if you don't have a big house, simple house you can still live, right? If you don't get, 4 vegetables in the lunch, if 2 vegetables still you can also eat, fill your belly. The goal is to fill the belly, no? If somebody is eating 5 vegetables, he can fill the belly. 2 vegetables, he can also fill the belly. Why do we do all these things? Because we want to lead a very healthy life. Why you want to remain and maintain a healthy life? Bhagavatam says, Jivasya tattva jigyasa. Because when we are healthy, then we can inquire about the absolute truth. Okay? So you are here, now you have found Krishna, you are serving, they are doing some service in the temple? Doing some service, good. You are doing some service in the temple, and also you are going to your college, or I don't know what you are doing, because I'm meeting you first time, I don't know. So whatever you are doing, continue. But at the same time, continue your devotional service by chanting Krishna's name. And after some time, definitely you will leave this place, I know. Right? What happened to the previous batch student? They left. Right? Yes. So maybe you will also leave one day. Never mind, but ensure that whatever you have learned here, we can continue practicing. Otherwise, you will just simply waste this life. Krishna is supreme. He must be worshipped. And when you dedicate your life to Krishna, one thing you should know that, how much you try in this world, you will not be 100% satisfied and happy. One thing you must know, how much you try, what a great position. You become the CEO of the company, or you can establish your own company. You will have many people under you. You will not be satisfied, that is for sure. That is not the process to become happy and satisfied in this world. Temporarily, materially, one can get some satisfaction, but that is not real life. Real life satisfaction is whether you have opulent life or you are having a poor life. You are always satisfied. And that tranquility of consciousness will come when one has understood the reality of life, purpose of life. The purpose of human life is to approach God, to know God, establish connection with God. And when you successfully do that, what will happen? You can be under any circumstance. You will not get disturbed. You know, last Gaur Purnim, one devotee, he came to Mayapur. So he was sharing his room with another brahmachari. Both of them then don't know each other. So one day, this brahmachari, he burned this, mosquito coil. In India, there is a kind of, medicine available. If you burn it, then mosquito will die. You don't have to use mosquito net. So this brahmachari, he burned that coil. And the other gentleman, he said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "They are disturbing, that's why I want to get rid of the mosquitoes." Then he said, "No, do this. Don't do this. You know how painful it is?" But this devotee was kind of always quiet. He was not talking. On that day, he was speaking a lot. Then this brahmachari became a little curious about him. What happened to you? Why are you talking like this? Then he revealed, he said, "I have seen how painful it is when somebody leaves his body." He said, "I was one army officer in one of the Muslim country. And he said, I know how we used to kill people. They will make them stunned, and if they don't submit to them, then straight they'll fire them. They'll just die like that." And one day they had called some people from the village, and they were asking one after another whether they will follow their instruction or not. So then everybody were kind of very much scared, and they were killing one after another. Then he came to one man. He could see that this man is not afraid of death. He said, "Are you not afraid of death?" He said, "No, I am not afraid of death." He said, "Why? Why are you not afraid?" He said, "I know you cannot kill me." He said, "What? I cannot kill you?" He said, "No, you cannot kill me." And he was holding on to Bhagavad Gita. He said, "What is this?" He said, "This is the book giving me knowledge. I know you cannot kill me." Then he took him to the side room. And other army officers were there, and they were dealing with the other people. And then in the room, he started talking to him. And this devotee gave him Bhagavad Gita. This is what Krishna is saying, that you cannot kill me. That's why I was afraid. I know. I'll leave this body, I'll go to another body. You cannot kill me. That gave him so much, awakening. After that, he opened the back door and both of them started running from that situation. In the jungle, running. They escaped the situation. And then he found out that his brother was actually a devotee. He had given him this Bhagavad Gita. Then he said, where can I get this book? Now you can go to ISKCON center, you can join. So he had joined. Then he is saying that, the whole experience is now he has become Krishna's devotee. He doesn't even want to kill a mosquito. That is the awakening he had in his life. Because he had been through such a traumatic situation in his life. He himself used to kill many people. So, today he is so peaceful and happy in any situation, and he just wants to serve Krishna. So when extreme situation comes in one life, when they become true dedicated devotee of Krishna, that time only you are not disturbed in any circumstance. So therefore, everybody has to embrace this Krishna consciousness with utmost priority. Okay, any question or comment you may have? Otherwise, you go and take prasadam, then you take rest and prepare yourself for tomorrow. No, tomorrow also they have holiday, right? Tomorrow also they have holiday? Oh, tomorrow there is no holiday for them. Only today. Okay. So, Acha. Oh, I mean the visitors. So visitors, okay. Any question or comment you have? You can ask anything. Mike? Oh.
Hi Krishna Prabhu, thank you for a wonderful class. I talk to a lot of people and distribute Bhagavad Gita. They have this question that how to understand Bhagavad Gita. We will take the book, sometimes we read it, we read the purpose, but it's very difficult to understand Bhagavad Gita sometimes for people. So alone, like if they're reading, are there some techniques they can use, follow, so that they can learn Bhagavad Gita?
Yes, very simple. You see, what you should do is, you don't just give Bhagavad Gita and just, say goodbye after taking money. What you should do is, you take their contact, then form small groups of 4 to 5. Means, if you have found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people have taken Gita, with these 4, 5 people form one group. And what we should do? In these 4, 5 people, there should be one team leader. For example, you become the team leader. Then once in a week to start with, open the Gita and read from beginning. Okay? One person will read, let everybody hear. After that, what you do? Everybody should share their realization, what they have understood. What they didn't understand, then you must tell them, explain them. Otherwise, what will happen? Nowadays, the concentration span of people has become so reduced, big group, big class will not help. If they are sitting in a group of 4 or 5 people, they can very easily relate to each other, and everybody after reading whatever they understand, they share. But one person who knows the Gita properly, he can be the guide to them. This is the best process. Even if that person who is becoming the guide, he doesn't know much, what he can do? If he is stuck, then he should ask another experienced devotee and get back to them and communicate to them. This is the best way to learn. And another thing you should know, that Bhagavad Gita is Krishna's instruction, the words coming from Krishna. Not that one just start reading means you will understand everything. That never happens, you should know. Even big devotees, I can tell you, sannyasi, guru, even they also learn Bhagavad Gita till the end of their life in this world. Because Krishna's instructions are like, sun. Is so powerful, every time you enter, the same verse you read, you will get new realizations. So therefore, best thing is everybody should speak according to their realizations, share in the group, in the team. And then next time they read, they will also find more interest, they are more jam. And one person should be helping as a guide to them. And then if they don't find answer for a particular question, they are stuck somewhere, they have to get the answer from somebody who knows about it. Like we are running a school, okay? We are running a school where we are teaching this Bhagavad Gita. We have more than 100 teachers, more than 100 teachers. So if you want, you can call us, we'll give you explanation. Yes. You should start your own group with 10 people, 5, 6 people. Start, read decide which day of the week is convenient for them. Just read online, everybody can come online, doesn't have to come on site. And just, read with them and share each other's experience. If you stuck somewhere, let me know. We'll give you answer. Very simple, practical also. But don't make a big group actually. Big groups of people don't, open themselves. They just keep quiet. They don't take part in the discussion. Small group, everybody gets chance. Any other question? Yeah?
Thank you so much for coming. How important is it to learn Sanskrit? It's hard to know how much I'm missing out because I can't understand the original, the bhajans and all of everything that happens in Sanskrit.
How important it is. I am asking one question to you. How important it is to become a lawyer?
I don't know.
Anyone can tell me?
It's a good career path to make a lot of money, but it's not something everyone needs to do.
Thank you. But one who is, in that mood, say, nice, prestigious career, and I can earn a lot of money, for him it is
For that person, it's important.
most important. For a person who just wants to do a business, it is not most important thing for him. Maybe he wants to have a friend who will help him with his business because he also needs to have some kind of law implication. So, right? For him it is not most important. Similarly, You said how important it is to know Sanskrit. Depends on the individual's interest. What do you want? If you really want to understand scripture very nicely, thoroughly, and without making any mistake, you want to relish it, then it is very important for you. If somebody is thinking, well, I just, here, and this is true, it's such a difficult language, I don't have time, I still have to go to college, I have to learn many other things. For him, it may not be the most important thing. So it depends on the individual's interest, what they are interested in their life, it will determine like that. Otherwise, same thing will be like, valuable for one person, for another person it will not be of much value. How important it is to become Krishna conscious? Well, one who becomes Krishna's devotee is very important for him. Somebody who is not interested in Krishna, for him, what is important? Did you understand? Answers your question? Okay. I cannot take decision for you to say this is most important or less important. What is your priority? Any other?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you so much for the session. My question is for the visitors who come and visit the temple once a week, twice a week. What is the next step? What should they do next? Visiting the temple, taking darshan is okay, it's good. But what is the next step? Where should they progress next?
You are asking for them? Huh? You see, there is a saying in English, you can bring the horse to water, you cannot force it to drink. So you are asking a question, you want to force them to drink, huh? That's a good thing. You see, those who are coming here, they should not take this as just a mere ritualistic activity, or it's just some punya karma I am doing, or they come because they want to beg something from the Lord. Oh, my test is coming, tomorrow I have to go to the test, I come to temple, pray to the Lord so that I can, succeed in the test. Oh, now I am applying for a new job, maybe, I hope I will get it. That's why he is running to the temple. You see, unless they realize that Krishna Bhakti is the goal in life, in the human life, whatever you say, they will not do it. But first of all, they should realize that whether in this lifetime or after many, many millions and billions of lifetimes, the gati, the destination is Krishna. There is no other destination. Because he is your, source. Krishna is the source. You have to connect yourself with the source. There is no other option remaining. So, they should first of all know this, and then after they go back home, they should start chanting. They should eat only Krishna Prasad. They should give up meat eating. They should give up drinking, no gambling, no illicit connection, and lead their life. This is what they should do. I was traveling in Germany, I was in a train. One business trainer lady, she saw me, she came to me. She said, I believe you are a spiritual man. I said, yes. Then she started talking, where is your next program, where is your next program? Then for 1 month she was very busy. I said, my last program is on 28th June, on Sunday, in Frankfurt. She said, I may try. Then 2 days before, around 26th, I messaged her. I said, look, this is my last program. She came. She was very attentive in the class. Then at the end, we spoke. And I told her, you have to stop eating meat. She said, no, I don't eat meat. I said, no egg. Oh, I am very much attached to the egg. I said, no, you cannot eat egg. You cannot eat onion and garlic. Oh, I cannot eat onion and garlic. I said, no. I said, no illicit connection. He said, no, I don't have any problem with that. I have my husband. Then finally she agreed. She said, okay, since you are saying, I'll give up eating egg, onion and garlic, and I will offer to God before eating. Very simple thing. She doesn't know me. I don't know her. We have never met. Okay? She just met me on the train. She came for a program. Then I told her after class. She said, okay, I'll follow. Very simple. This is what people have to do. Why whole world is mad after meat eating, you tell me? And that too, cow killing is so rampant in this part of the world. People don't know what they are doing. Whole world is suffering because of their sinful activity. This sin has to reduce. You see what will happen. Definitely this World War III is guaranteed, I can tell you. You all will see World War III happening in front of your eyes. Those who are sitting here, everybody will see one day. And those who will remain, if some of you still remain after that, you will see how world is embracing Krishna consciousness. Because that after World War III, what will happen? People will go through this such a traumatic experience in their life, they will always be running after God. Because there will be no other shelter for them. They will realize, they will learn from a hard lesson, through a hard lesson. Therefore, those who are embracing Krishna consciousness, they are very, fortunate people. And Krishna will rescue them. Definitely Krishna says, no, Kvanteo pratijane name bhakta pranasyati. So, world is going on a very critical situation now. So people, when they come here, you tell them, give them book, say, stay in touch with us, do this, do that, and form small group. And then, if you want, I can give you more information how to run that small group. You understand? And then you help them. That is what you should do this, guests. Mostly Indian people, they come just like, what do you say? Like, they want to earn some pious credit by visiting to temple. So Krishna's temple is not meant for earning some pious credit. You can be billionaire. Why are you after 100 rupees? Earning pious credit is like 100 rupees. But following Krishna consciousness is like, becoming billionaire. So many people who are here, you see, everybody left. They have time for everything. But when it comes to, hearing about Krishna, God, they don't have time for that. This is the big disease of this world. You tell me, why you exist in this world? You can eat only 2 chapatis, 4 chapatis maybe, a day. Okay, 3 meals a day, not more than that, maximum. So why are you so much running around here and there? People don't understand the seriousness of human life, that is the problem. So you have to help them to understand this. We are not against people running their business or working in office or doing whatever they study, become teacher in the same college. We have no problem with that. Only thing what we are saying is just add Krishna consciousness to your life. That's it. Very simple. Then 90% of this world's problem will be reduced. Okay, so let us stop here. Thank you very much for your careful attention. May Krishna bless you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh, there is prasadam. Yes, please come, take prasad. Hare Krishna.